pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your pussycat knows.
Good morning, everybody. Chunky here. I hope each and every one of you are having a fantastic day so far. It is Thursday, December 17th, and we are still in the desert. It's another beautiful day in the desert. It's cloudy, but it's still relatively warm. It's currently 65 degrees, I think. I'm sitting out here and I'm getting a video together for you guys. So today, I have a group of some of my Ryobi tools put together for you, and I want to explain how we use them in our off-grid lifestyle, explain the uses, explain how we use them, and possibly how you could use them too. Like I said, some of these we use every day, some of them not so much, but we use every single one of these in our off-grid style living. Hopefully this will possibly teach you, show you, inspire you to how you could possibly use some of these for your own. We are going to start the video off with our 1/2-inch drive impact wrench. This is model P216. As I said, it is a 1/2-inch drive. It does have LED spotlights on it. We use this with a 1/2-inch to 3/8 drive little converter that goes on the end so that I can use this for both 1/2-inch and 3/8 inch drive. We use this to raise and lower our stabilizers on the trailer. When we break camp, when we set up camp, this can also be used to crack lug nuts loose on the trailer, on any of the vehicles. But yes, our main use for this is going to be our stabilizers on the trailer. It is definitely lessened the amount of time that I spend raising and lowering the stabilizers. It can turn a 15-20 minute job into a 45-second job. You just run around the trailer and up or down, whichever way. Alright, next we have our 150 watt inverter. This is model number RYI150BG. As I said, it is a 150 watt inverter. It's got 2 USB at 2.4 amp charging on the USB. It does have the standard 15 amp 120 volt plug. Hopefully y'all can see it. It also has a flashlight on it. This sits on one of the Ryobi batteries, and it allows us to power our phones, charge our phones. We can run the laptop on it. Times do vary depending upon your battery size that you have with it, but this is one that we use every day. She uses it to charge her phone. We use it a lot for the laptops. It has run her printer. It's just something so great that we didn't know that we needed until we got it. Next we have our 7.5-inch hybrid fan. It's model number P3320. As I said, it is a hybrid, so it runs on both the OnePlus batteries and your regular cord that you can plug in when you're on shore power, which uses an extension cord like this. It just plugs into the back and then you plug it into the wall. It'll run, like I said, hybrid. It'll run both your battery and your regular 110. 2-speed, metal blade. We have used these every day since we've had them. We currently have 2. I personally cannot sleep without a fan, no matter how cold it is. I have to have moving air. This was definitely a lifesaver in the summer here when it was 120 degrees and we needed air in our face. Next, we've got our 1-gallon air compressor. This is model P739. Yeah, like I said, it is a 1-gallon. This is not a hybrid. I wish it was. This only runs on the OnePlus batteries, unfortunately. That is the only downfall that I've found with this thing. We have 17 tires to worry about, and having air, and portable air at that, is definitely a must-have. We have 4 wheels on the trailer, the spare for it, the 4 wheels on her truck, 4 wheels on my truck. We both have spares. And then our utility trailer, 17 wheels. As I said, this is not a hybrid, unfortunately. It'll only run on the OnePlus batteries. But this thing definitely is a lifesaver. Here we have our hybrid LED spotlight. It is 2700 lumens. When it's in high, it is model P717. This is a hybrid. It runs on both the OnePlus batteries, and it also comes with a 12-volt plug-in for your vehicle, your trailer. This has definitely been a lifesaver out here because it does get really dark in the desert. You got big ol' LEDs on there, and this has helped us get through the desert back to the trailer when it gets dark out here. When I say this thing is bright, I mean this thing is bright. Here we have the Ryobi air cannon. It is an 18-inch hybrid. Yes, I said hybrid. This big old thing's a hybrid. It is model P3340. 18 inches. As I said before, it can run hybrid off of the OnePlus battery in that same cord. So we can actually plug it into the trailer. And we have shore power with generator. This, I cannot begin to explain how wonderful this fan is. This thing can push a lot of air real quick. This was another big lifesaver for us, especially in this past summer, but when we got out here into the La Posa South, when we didn't have shore power all the time, we weren't running the generator all the time, we could throw our Ryobi batteries in it, and we could still circulate air throughout the trailer, no problem. Does have 3 speeds. You can change the position in which your air blows. We used it when we set it in the door to bring cooler outside air into the trailer. This does not have metal blades, unfortunately. These are plastic, but it is easy to clean. The front grate just snaps off. As I said, this big old fan can move some air. Moving on, we have our Bluetooth speaker. This is model PAD01B. This is not a hybrid. It is only the OnePlus, but it has 115 feet range. I use this when I'm outside working on the trailer, cleaning, organizing, doing projects, so that I always have my music with me. It is loud. It sounds great. It has 2 regular speakers, and then a tweeter, of course. This is the new released version, the upgraded version. As I said, 115 foot range. If you guys are anything like us, music is always in some part of your life, and you're always listening to it somehow. If we had to choose between music and TV, we'd pick music. This thing has been so great. I've dropped it a few times, all that, and it's still doing just fine. We also keep a large variety of batteries, different sizes. We have our 1.5 amp, 2 amp hour, 3 amp hour, 4 amp hour, 6 amp hour, and 9 amp hour. Model numbers on the 1.5 amp hour is a P102, the 2 is a P190, the 3 is a P191, 4 is a P108, 6 is a P193, and then the 9 amp hour is P194. Like I said, we keep a large selection and variety of batteries. We have lots of different applications for them, and it's always good to have multiple batteries. We like keeping the big guys around because these all power just about any of the tools for however long we want to. Alright, last and certainly not least is our Ryobi 4000 watt digital inverter. As you guys have seen in my maintenance videos on this, it is a 3400 running watt, 4000 starting watt. We've used this a lot. This is an everyday use thing for us. This powers our trailer, runs our little heater fireplace in the evenings when we need to heat the trailer up before bedtime. It was even running our air conditioner this past summer. It's a little guy, but it's very strong, and I would recommend this to anybody and everybody that is looking for a decent generator. Alrighty guys, as you guys just seen, I ran through a handful of our Ryobi tools that we use for our off-grid living lifestyle. Hopefully I explained them in a way that actually made sense, and hopefully I gave enough detail into each product. There are dozens and dozens more that can be used. Those are just a few that we picked and we use an awful lot, especially the generator. The generator's got to be the biggest thing, I think. That's always been our biggest lifesaver. Any questions, as always, leave them down in the comments. I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. I recommend each and every one of these Ryobi tools. I always recommend them to anybody. I know not everybody likes Ryobi, but I do. That everybody's got a personal choice. Everybody's got an opinion. So, hope you guys liked today's video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you've made it to the end of our video, as always, thanks guys. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Say bye to everybody. Say bye.